What's up everybody, how you doing? It's Mikey Fresh from Fresh Artist 101 here with another great video for you today. I'm starting a new addition to my channel called Monday Motivation. It seems to be the slowest day of the week. Everyone seems to be in a pretty bad mood on Mondays. I see it a lot on Instagram. And I also realize that half of the emails that I receive and the questions that I am asked have to do about motivation, have to do about how to stay focused and how to stay determined and driven. Every Monday I will post a video talking about some motivational things that help keep me going and anything that can help keep you going, all the artists and just people living life out there. So without further ado, my first Monday motivation video, no backup plan. You ready? I'm ready. Let's do this. Alright, so now this is kind of a crazy topic. But I think it's something that we should talk about. Definitely something that helps keep me motivated and did in my past when I was starting out as an actor and an artist. It's no backup plan. Now that's the first thing they teach you when we're in school. You know, you're looking at your colleges, what are your main colleges, your reaches, and what are the backups, and what are the ones that you'll just go to in case you don't get into anything else. And I feel like we're kind of taught that from a young age, that whatever you want to do, you want to have a backup plan, right? It seems like that's a very responsible way to go about things. When it comes to this business in particular, I feel like a lot of people fail because of their backup plans. Now, when I first started out, no one really told me that I could be an actor, that could be my job, my career. It's definitely something fun that I enjoyed doing, but I didn't really know that it was something I could really do. And to everyone around me, basically, if you weren't Tom Cruise, you know, you're a struggling actor. That's only going to last but so long until you have to find a real job. And that's basically the biggest lie anyone could ever tell you. You have to have the mentality in life in general, whether you're an artist or not, that whatever you put your mind to do, you're going to do it with all of your ability, with all of your effort, with all of your energy until you get what you want or until you decide it's not what you want anymore. The problem with creating backup plans is it's usually predicated by people saying, what do you want to be when you grow up? And you say, I want to be a musician. And they go, okay, well in case that doesn't work out, what is your backup plan? And that's the wrong way to go about things. That's just the worst way to go about fighting for something that you're really passionate about. Because once you give yourself a backup plan, you basically give yourself an exit strategy. And that's not what you want to give yourself. Because when times get hard, which they will, and when things look bleak, which they absolutely will, and when you feel like you have nowhere else to turn, that backup plan is going to be calling you. I said to myself I wasn't going to move back home in that first year of moving to New York. New York is one of the most expensive cities in the country to live in, and I knew that if I had that allure of you can always go back home and stay with your father, you know, for a little while to get back up on your feet, I would never really grind it out and really get through those trouble spots that you kind of need to get through as a man and as just a human being growing up, that you kind of have to get under yourself, you know, and know that you can, you know, take those things on. I said to myself in that first year, I would not move back to Boston. I will not do it. I will not do it. I will stay until as long as it takes. And this is 2.5 years later, and you know, there's still rough spots, but I made it, you know, and you have to have that kind of mindset when you go about things. Another reason why I feel like I hate the phrase backup plan is because that term is usually used when speaking of really great feats. Usually it's associated with dreams. You know, like when you say you want to be a manager at a certain company, no one's telling you to have a backup plan. They encourage you to go to school to be a doctor or to be a lawyer and things like that, even though you're going to school for 5, 6, 7, 8+ years to get those particular degrees. You know, you're going, some people even hundreds of thousands of dollars into debt. If I told somebody that I would work for the next 8 years of my life and go $100,000 into debt to become an actor, people would think I was crazy. They would think I am absolutely out of my mind. Probably even actors would probably think that. I feel like we're told at younger ages that if it's something that's big, you probably won't get it, and instead of going after it, why don't you just have a safe plan so that when that doesn't work out, you'll have something to fall back on. That, to me, is the death of all passion and the death of all drive. Absolutely have backup plans within your goals, and I think that's a great thing to have on a smaller scale, but never give yourself a backup plan that will be an exit strategy, because that is a surefire way to take away your passion and to take away your drive. Because everybody can do well and be confident when things are going good, but it's until the auditions aren't rolling in, or until you have a terrible audition, which I actually had one a couple of weeks ago. It's those moments where you really need your passion. It's those moments where you really need your drive. And you need to be able to tell yourself, this is what I want to do. And I don't care how many no's it's gonna take until I get that yes. I'm gonna get that yes. There was a man by the name of Hernan Cortez who was a Spanish conquistador in the early 1500s. And he basically led an expedition that was partly responsible for the decline and the fall of the Aztec Empire. The expedition took a lot longer than expected, and half of his men wanted to go home, half of his men wanted to continue. And he saw this unrest within his camp, so what he actually did, burned all of their boats while they were in Mexico, so that they had no way of getting home. Now he did this so that his men would know that in order to get home, the only thing in our way is to conquer this land and to do what we came here to do. It added an extra sense of urgency to his camp for them to take that land, and that's exactly what they did. Now obviously, I'm not telling you to go and run around into Mexico and start burning boats. That's not, I just want to say that in this video in case somebody starts burning boats and they say they saw it on my channel. No responsibility from me. But what we can take from this story with Hernan Cortez is that you have to have a sense of there's no other option. You have to go out there and get it. You have to go out there and get it. I hope this has been beneficial to everyone there at home watching. It's definitely something that helps me every day as I keep going, is the fact that I will not go back. This is something I'm passionate about, and I want to complete this more than anything in my life. If you find something that you love, if you find something that you're passionate about, go after it with everything that you have, your whole heart, your whole body, your whole mind, and don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it. Because if you don't give yourself an exit strategy and you tell yourself that you're gonna get it no matter what, there's nothing that you can't accomplish. Stay fresh, and thank you again for watching my channel. Take care.